Hello. Today I'm gonna make a vid about freezing the wave and how you can make big leads off of freezing. And even though I lost this game, didn't really matter as much because I still use it to win lane. So whatever happened after, freezing doesn't affect it. It does increase your chances of winning, but I just looking at the scoreboard, I have double Poppy CS. Oh, I played top this lane and I'm 14-5 compared to her being 2-10. So even though I did like play the lane well, but the main thing I did was freezing, and I'll go over that. But right before I go over that, I was talking to K Drama. And I showed him one of my videos. Oh, you don't know K Drama's #1 Kaisane, and he is also my favorite YouTuber. Um, I was talking to him, and he said that I need to increase my mic gain, and I went through all of this settings and stuff, and I increased my mic stuff to 100. Um, Turns out all I had to do was just move my mic closer to my mouth. It took me a while to realize that. Well, at least the video should sound a little louder now, or like my voice should sound a little bit louder now. Let me increase my desktop audio. But so let's get into this. Oh, if you guys want me to make a video, about I met K Drama like in the game after this game that I'm about to go through. He played Evelyn and he like completely carried the enemy team. If you guys want to make a video about that, then I'll make one. Oh, also I was in a 3-man pre-made. I was doing with my support and ADC. Normally I play ADC, but that role was taken, so I decided to play Vayne top. There's no other viable role. You can take Vayne mid or jungle, but I didn't want to do that. So this is the masteries of everyone. I don't know the exact ranks, but I think everyone here is around gold elo. Just because my ADC and support are in gold. So everyone around here, they could be like high silver or low plat, something like that. But everyone here is around low elo, gold elo. I'll double check, make sure I'm recording. Yep, alright. So we're going for an invade, and invades work. Well, if you have 4 people or more, then invades would really well. And especially because we have Blitzcrank, if he lands a pool, it would be a free kill. Actually, alright, some stuff happens here. We get first blood or something. Let me just fast forward for this because I'm actually this video it's gonna be kind of like the last video. It's more specific. Last video I made a video on how to counter Yasuo. This video is how to freeze, why to freeze, and how to get leads by freezing. So I'm just going to focus mainly on freezing. I don't think I freeze until a couple minutes in, but I just walked there. My E was taking raptors, so I didn't leash. Alright, from level 1, I have a lane, I have a range advantage. So I just walk up, deny Poppy, CS. Actually, this was a mistake by me. If I walked up a little bit further, she might have been able to lose XP. Pretty sure she still gets XP from this. Yeah, it's big misplay by me. I should have walked up a little bit further. I kind of troll these trades, but because I'm range and I just win. I walked right next to her and she landed a free Q on me, but because I have the range advantage, I get an extra auto attack back and I won the trade. I'm just abusing my range advantage right now. So especially if you play like range versus melee, you have to use your range advantage. It's actually kind of what I did in the last video too against Yasuo. But this is a more extreme example because there's no supports in top lane. So I'm level 2. I'm just denying her everything. She can't even walk up. Pretty sure I deny her like some XP as well. So I'm just slow pushing. I think I actually fast switches and then recall. Maybe I cheated recall here, or maybe I didn't. I don't remember. It's like a week ago. I get a nice PTA plus W proc. Oh, oh yeah. Last video you didn't see it. I talked about like you win games by playing against their weaknesses into your strengths, and I was like I wasn't too prepared. Like when I said that, I only said the only weakness Vayne has is like not landing her E and getting switched out. Actually, the biggest strength of Vayne is her ulti and her W. If she can land 3 ults on you, and if she has her ulti, Vayne should win most fights like that. So that's Vayne's biggest weakness. So she's just giving me exactly what I want. I just proc my W. I'm scaling for my ulti. It's not much she can do here, except ask for her jungler to come. Yeah, I just recall here. This is a thing called cheater recall. If you don't know, slow push the first 2 waves and fast push the 3rd wave. Cause look at all these minions. I back here. I have how much gold? I can't tell. I don't know what hotkey, but I have 13 CS. That's a lot of gold. And she only has 1 CS right now. She's gonna get a couple, but I get a free back here. And what I lose for backing here, I'll count the minions I lose, but basically I just get a free back here. It's called cheater recall. I think SkillCap made a video about that too. You should definitely check that out if you want to learn more about it. So how many minions do I lose for backing here? So far I lost 1 melee minion. I lost 2 melees. Okay, 2 melees. 3, I think. Yeah. I lose 2 melee minions of XP and go, and I lost 1 melee minion of go, but I still got the XP. So, what did I get? I got a coal. I got a free coal for losing 3 minions. I would take that any day of the week. I get a free coal for losing 2 minions. And guess what? Look at their wave. Look at the position the wave is in. They have after I kill that minion, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions versus ours about to be 1 minion. 6 minus 1 is 5. So what I'm thinking right now, I don't know if I do it yet, but I think I'm just getting ready to freeze the wave. So I'm thinning it out. Oh, Lee Sin comes here for some reason. So I just run away. Luckily, I saw that he was there and I just backed off. I don't think I freeze it yet. Ooh, that was kind of troll by me. I queued into her queue. I might have been able to queue like a little bit higher up or a little bit lower down to still get an auto. I kind of troll for most of the lane because I don't play top lane. I'm not used to this stuff. I'm not used to playing against many melees other than Yasuo. So I kind of troll the lane. But still doesn't matter. Because macro is way better than micro, 100%. The best way to learn League is just like to learn macro. Some people have better micro, and micro is like you learn it as you play the game, but macro you can learn it like anytime. You always get better at. Oh, I'm freezing right now. I'm pretty sure. I just hold this freeze for a while. Basically, freeze is the waves on your side, and you have they have 4 more minions than you do, and you keep the wave here. And because I'm ranged and she's melee, I can, let's say the wave's right here, right? I stand right here, and she's right here. So I deny her CS, and sometimes I even deny her XP too. And that is really big. So I'm thinning the wave out, because they have a lot more than 4 minions. She uses her W and Q, so I just back off. Now that she has no sums, I'm just trying to freeze the wave, and also use the fact that she doesn't. I think I E her here. Ooh. If I kept going, I might have been able to kill her, but I didn't know where Lee is. Alright, oh, I almost forgot. There, okay. Now it's a little bit better. Yeah, I didn't know where Lee is. Otherwise, I could have kept on going. Maybe, wait, where was Lee? Oh, bot's eye. Maybe if I paid attention to, like, jungle clears or something, I would know that Lee was bot. And I would have used my Q there my heal to get movement speed and just run her down. Because of my passive, it gives me extra movement speed chasing them. So I'm just freezing the wave here. I'm keeping the wave on my side, and I'm only last hitting. I don't do a good job at last hitting, but because the wave is in this position, look, I am 20 CS ahead of her this early on. Alright, this stuff almost never happens. Let me see where she is. Yep, she's just at her tower. She can't do anything. She can't walk up to me. I'm about to hit 6 soon with my XP. Yeah, she's just there. She can't do anything. I think she recalled and went back to lane, but she can't really do anything to me in this. The only way for her to stop this is if she slow push earlier or fast push earlier, or she can ask Lee to help push. That's the only way. Or if I mess this up, or if I back or something. That's the only way that this freeze is gone. She pops her W, so I'm just getting ready. Ooh, I could have played that way better. I should have been able to kill her there. I had a little advantage. She does have boots and cloth, but I can just run her down. My bad in that part. I could have killed her right there and then. So I'm just keeping the wave frozen. I get a ward just to be safe. Okay. I get her W. Now she doesn't have W. I can look for a kill onto her potentially, or just poke her down. But unfortunately, the waves has been damaged a little too much and slow pushing. But it's not too bad because I think I'm able to push this before the wave crashes. So I'm gonna push this whole wave, crash it. I'm gonna back. This is actually pretty perfect right now because I can crash this under. I back. Then when I recall, because the wave's on their side, I'm gonna walk back to lane with a freeze or a setup for a freeze. We check. Where is she right now? Oh, she went bot. Oh yeah, she TP'd. I think. Yeah, she TP'd bot earlier. So now that if you pay attention to the wave here, because I crashed this big wave, I get to back. And look at the position the wave is in after I get back. Oh, Lee actually clears it. Actually, this works in my favor. Lee kind of trolls right here. Because after Lee pushed that, look at this now. This is an easy freeze. Lee Sin just screwed over Poppy. Because he stayed there and he took those minions, he just made Poppy lose lane. Well, it was gonna freeze anyway, but he just made it freeze faster. So I'm just keeping the freeze here.
Shut down. Blue team double kill.
I don't have a ward. Oh, I see Lee mid now, and I think that's when I looked all in. I saw Lee mid, and I just walk up. I'm dealing out the wave to keep the freeze.
Shut down.
I get a ward here with my red. I think I just looked to kill her right here. Ooh. I get her W and I chunk her at least. If we look at the scoreboard again, she has 21 CS to my 59 CS, and I'm a level ahead of her. All I've done so far was just freeze the wave. I didn't do anything crazy like dive her or anything, and all I did was control the wave, get good back timings. That's all. Now I'm triple her CS, 9 minutes in. My CS isn't even the best. If I was actually playing decent this game, I'll be well over 90 CS right now. Or at least close to 90 CS. But even though I missed like what, 30 CS, I'm still triple her CS just because I froze the wave. In most of my games I get like over 7 CS per minute. I don't even CS well, and actually sometimes I get 8 CS per minute, which is really good. but I get that from macro, not micro. Micro will be like lasting the minions. Macro will be like knowing how to CS and stuff. Like knowing perfect back timings, like what to do, like taking jungle camps when there's nothing to do. That's all that is macro. If I increase my if my macro for my CS is better, which will eventually happen over time, my macro on CS is already pretty good. If my macro is just a little bit better, I can easily get 9 CS per minute every game, or at least close to that. I'm just poking her down because I'm freezing. Ooh, May could have looked for E there. I think, yeah, I just popped my ulti, and I just dive her. It's actually pretty good for me. She E'd in, so I was willing to use my flash and heal to kill her and get the wave on her because she's gonna miss all the CS and some of the CS here. So even if I did trade 1 for 1, it would still be worth it. But that's actually pretty good. I only blew my heal and my ulti there. I saw everyone's mid, so might as well crash this and get a plate or two and then back. Oh, this is another reason to limit test. Some people in this situation, they would have just backed off, but instead I went for the play and I learned. Actually, if you failed, you will learn more. But I mean, you will learn a good amount of stuff for the play working out. But if you fail the play, that's how you learn more. Because you know not to make that play. Alright, that's why you should always limit test. So to know your limits. If you're in a normal, there is absolutely no excuse to not limit test. If you're in a ranked game, maybe you want to play it safe and do the best you can, but you still limit test. And if your team is behind, you're probably gonna lose anyway. Might as well limit test to increase the chances of you winning. Because there's two scenarios: the play works out, the chances of your team winning is higher. Your play doesn't work out, well, your team was probably gonna lose anyways. This doesn't mean troll. This means if your team's behind, even if your team's like even or a little bit ahead, you should always limit test. That's the best way to improve at League. I think I'm saving for Kraken now. Oh wait, what did I do? Did I get a Prigax or something? I don't know. Basically, even though I stood out there, because the wave was in a good spot, I only lose, what, 2 minions? So that was pretty good. I think I got cracked in this lane, and maybe if I went Gale Force because of their Lee Sin and Yone, if I went Gale Force, they only have, like, what, Galio and Poppy is their only tank. Poppy isn't fed. So looking back at it, I definitely should have grabbed Gale Force now. That also shows why itemization is important. I probably would have won this game if I went Gale Force instead of Kraken. Alright. I see Lee there, so I just back off. I think he's gonna try a rift and get some plates and stuff. So now I'm just thinning out the wave, because I don't want them to rift me. I think we get a kill on Poppy or Lee Sin here. Alright, this should be a free dive. We get a wave under. Look at this. If I press tab, I am already over triple, actually, about triple Poppy's CS. I'm 2 levels ahead of her. Plus Ev is pretty fed too. So this should be a free dive. I'm just waiting for the CC. I popped my ulti just in case, but I could have saved it. We didn't need to. And that was just a clean dive. And I get, I think 2 or 3 plates here, and I back off or something. I go for the play, I take the wave, and I just back off here, pretty sure. They summon Rift mid. Even though bot lane is doing, I'm somewhat decent, I'm doing well, and jungler's doing well. The game is actually on their side right now because their mid's winning and their bot lane is like a little bit ahead. We ended up losing this game because like their Lee Sin and Yone are just popping off too hard. I think swaying too low. So I decided to stop freezing right here because I'm already ahead from it. I am almost like triple Poppy CS at this point. So might as well like not freeze and just take towers and do objectives and stuff. So I froze for a good amount of time just to get my lead. And because look, I only killed her like what, twice? Once I dived her once, and me and Eve dived her once as well. But look how fed I am. Oh wait, let me move my mic a little closer. I just realized why my mic was far away. My volume must have been a little low. Okay, my mic's back now. Hopefully you guys can hear me better. Basically, look at the CS advantage. I only killed her twice, and well, wait, let's see. I think 20 CS is worth 1 kill, so that's 20, 40. I have about 5 kills ahead of her. By actually 6 kills because I played 2. I have 6 kills ahead of her, but I've only killed her twice. Or actually, I killed her once and I got an assist for her. And all of that, I did all of that by freezing. And not only did I get gold lead, look at the levels. She's level 8, I'm level 11. I'm 3 levels ahead of her. So that just shows how strong freezing is. I just chunk her down. I'm looking to get this tower, and I think I kill her too. I pop my ulti to get the tower, and I just kill her.
Blue team double kill.
Even though my team's behind right now, I'm doing really well for top. Maybe if I went Gale Force and played the game a little better, I could have won. Basically, the laning phase is over. I think I'm gonna end the video here. But whatever happens here, it's all about my mid game, late game stuff. But this game, I just wanted to go over laning phase and freezing the wave. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and learn how to freeze and know what to do, like gain like leads from freezing. So alright, let me end this thingy. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.